What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all enjoyed that last one. That was a pretty cool car. It's actually still here. It's going home today. Yeah, y'all go back and check that one out if you like. We got another one ahead of us. I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you. Old Biscayne. And you can kind of tell what we got to do to it. We got to fix the gray spots, turn them back blue. It's got a little bit of a bump right here. Pull that out, massage that out. And also got little same spots on the other side. Just got to fix these little spots down here. Try to stay out of the quarter panel as best I can. Just gotta try to blend the doors and hope for the best on this one. Yeah, we'll try to stay out of the quarter panels best I can. Just stay in the doors and the front fenders, and stay out of the white best I can. It's it'll just make it look better than what it is. That's all we're after. But pretty nice old car. I'll get to drive it to the paint store. Try to get the paint matched up on it, and get back and get started on this thing, get it all prepped up and get ready. It looks like he's already done pretty good body work as it is, so I'm just going to kind of go back over it, check it out, and get this thing prepped and ready. Go and massage that dent out. Very nice old car. Very nice. I like this old car. It's been a well taken care of car, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, she starts. Oh yeah. This is pretty. Make sure that's. There we go. Roll the window down, get the air conditioning going. I think it's got can't talk. I think it's got a 283 in it, a little 283. But I like them little engines, man. They're dang good little motors. They're smooth. All right. Come on, baby girl. Takes it a little bit to go reverse. We gotta try to find this paint store. They moved from their original location, and I ain't never been there before. I think I know about where it's at, so I'm just gonna drive this dude's car around till I find it. Good runner. This car's so quiet. I'm used to all my cars rattling and beating and banging and shaking and having all the rattles in the world and squeaks. The Ernestine is a good running car. I love driving that car, but it's literally straight out of the woods and on the road, so to speak. No door rubbers in it. You know, it's loud. It's got a lot of wind noise. You can easily drive this thing to Daytona or anywhere you want to go. It's just a good driver. Okay, just got back from the paint store. Got our stuff to color match everything, but this dent right here, here's a dent. It crowns up about right there. It's kind of a teardrop, kind of like a Harley Davidson gas tank almost. So I'm gonna try to fix this dent right here. And I don't want to bother the door panel and risk tearing the door panel the rest of the way up. And I'm just gonna grind the paint off right here in a couple spots and just try to keep my repairs small and get my stud gun and just pull what I can out, and we'll smooth it out best we can. It's already kind of hard to see the dent anyway, a real shallow dent. So, oh boy, here we go. No turning back now. Okay, this is the deepest part of the dent. It kind of goes away about right there. I must have just brushed against something. Here we go. I'm gonna pull that out and see how far we get the dent out. 1, 2. All right. We'll see how easy this pulls out. Pull it out a little bit. I'm gonna probably do about 3 more down through here. That's what it's looking like. It's pretty tight. It's a pretty tight dent. Come on, get on in there. I see it pull it out that time. Might do 2 more. Come on now. On. That didn't work out too good. There we go. I'll do 1 right there. 1 right there. 1, 2. Yeah, I saw it move that time. Oh yeah. I feel comfortable with that. We can I'm gonna come back over it with some 80 grit after I get these studs off, and then probably gonna try to get these crow feet cracks out, and I think we're gonna be okay. We'll wipe that down and we'll start prepping the rest of it for paint. You've never used a stud gun before, I usually just count 2 seconds, and that's usually pretty good enough. You don't really get it in the metal that much. It's just good enough to pull on it a couple times. And you don't want to put too much heat in that one spot anyway, because then you'll distort the metal. But usually I just take a pair of dikes, kind of twist them back and forth, or side cutters if you want to call them side cutters. I know how some of you people may be. But usually you can grab them. May have to grab it a couple times, but kind of get a good bite on it, kind of wiggle it back and forth. Sometimes they are a little bit more stubborn than others, but like this one. Move it back and forth, it'll break off there. That one there's going to take a little bit more work to get off. I'm going to get on off of there. This one's going to be the same way, I guess. There it goes. And there you go. Just grind them down with the flat wheel real quick. Go ahead and sand this area down. Try to get these crow feet out. And it's getting hot, so I may start shedding clothes, but it'll be okay. You won't see nothing. Yeah, it's getting hot. It's starting to get that time in Georgia where we didn't get no spring. It just goes from winter, then like a couple of nice days, and then just hot. So go ahead and get this rest of the way finished. All right, we still on the old Harbor Freight air compressor. I ain't got the money to get my big compressor fixed yet. They want a fortune to fix it, so go ahead and get this sanded. It had a little bit of rust forming in them cracks. That water will get in there. It just kind of sits. You can see the orangey kind of rust. Found a bubble right here. Yay. It's already got a crack in it. So yeah, I gotta fix that now. Yay. Yippee. I just want to stay out of that daggum white, man, because I ain't painting white, I'm painting blue. It already had a crack in it, so I got to get to it. I don't want to keep putting layers on everything. It makes it more brittle and subject to crack. Yippee. We're gonna fix it. Best we can. It's got a lot of material on it. Alright, cool. Well, anyway, got all that sanded and feathered out. Well, I'm happy with it. Got all the rust off of it where it was building up underneath the cracks. I got to deal with that. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this. Well, I'm probably gonna go ahead and deal with this. So I can wipe everything at one time and work everything at one time. All right. All right, next thing to do is just mix up way too much body filler. Excuse me, my allergies are killing me today. This thing wiped on there. Looks like a shit, but it'll be all right. Man, that's way too much body filler. All right, cool. All right, run it down with the DA sander. Get her smoothed out. I had to sand this by hand right here, but just because of the area it's in, that feels pretty good. I got a couple little spots I'm gonna kind of just massage a little bit. And I'm just gonna probably glaze over it one more time and block it. get this joker in primer. Doing pretty good. We'll go ahead and finish getting this blocked out. Like I said, there's nothing glamorous about doing this. So get this blocked out. We'll get it all taped up and primed and cleaned up. All right, we got all that sanded, blocked it with 80 grit, and then feels pretty damn good. Come back over it with a DA with some 80 grit on it, just to help smooth it out, get some of them deep scratches out of it. And I'm just gonna check it, make sure we got the pinholes. I see a little bit of pinholes right there, and we got a little spot right there. I'm gonna fill them up with putty, knock them out, and then we'll get some primer on this thing. All right, let that putty dry up real quick. Now come back and kind of just lightly hit it with some 80 grit. I'm gonna mix up some primer and get these spots good. Put about maybe 2 coats on there, 2 good coats. I'm not trying to get real crazy. I'm not going to the tape line. I'm just fogging the area that I repaired. I ain't trying to prime all the way to the tape line if I can help it. Okay. I went ahead and blocked these spots down with 320. Blocked out real nice. Got a little bit more work to do right here, but I think we'll do the rest with 600 because I want to get everything 600 ready. This area right here, you gotta be real careful. Usually spots like right here, which there's already some paint chips and stuff like that. Not really a whole lot I can do about that unless we run a pinstripe on the line, but kind of hide it. When you start getting in these sharp body lines, especially on a two-tone, I usually try to stay away from that. So I tried to stay away from it as much as I could, but that paint was bubbled up so hard right here. I had to grind away enough to make it go away. But I think it's gonna be okay. Talked to the customer. He's okay with just taping everything up. He said, yeah, I don't recommend pulling door panels off and risk destroying them. They are original to the car and they're very delicate, and I don't want to be the one to destroy them. So I'm gonna get everything prepped. All his body work looks fairly good that he did, so I'm gonna go back over it. I'm also gonna hit it with some 600 to see what it looks like. Like I said, I'm trying to get everything 600 ready, and I'm gonna try to burn in on the dog leg right here. That way I ain't gotta go into the quarter panel. And everybody's cutting grass today, so my sinuses are probably going to start acting up again. I'm going to have to stop again today because yesterday my sinuses was bothering me so bad I couldn't hardly work. I'm going to finish my coffee, get this rest of the way prepped, and then I need to wash the car after everything's prepped and let it drip. I usually like to let them drip dry overnight. I need to get Ernestine and Sally out the way and get the spray arena ready, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay, got it all scuffed up. Comet washed it. Now I'm gonna let it dry. When you comet wash, you just basically want to do one panel at a time. You don't want to get ahead of yourself because you don't want the comet to dry on the surface of the car, because then it's a pain in the butt to get off, and basically got to go back and redo everything. Or you can just paint over it, whatever you want to do. But I don't like doing that. I'm gonna say we're pretty much, we gotta work on them dog legs just a little bit more. I'm gonna try to do probably about 1500 grit on them, kind of help that clear burn in a little better. But yeah, now I'm gonna probably get these other cars out of the way, go ahead and get that set up for tomorrow. I'm probably gonna shoot this thing tomorrow, let this thing get good and dry. So we'll go ahead and do that, get that set up, and then be getting this thing knocked out tomorrow, hopefully. Next day, I got it in the makeshift little booth area. I think I'm gonna be kind of lazy and not skirt the sides. I'm just feeling kind of lazy today. Go ahead and just get this thing knocked on out. Wind's real calm today, so that's a good thing. It's really calm. It ain't even trying to blow, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing taped off. Everything looks good. Looks like it's good and scuffed up. Looks really nice. But I'm gonna run some fine line on top of the white and then border it off with some probably 2-inch. And I'm just gonna run some plastic over the top. Get this thing covered up real quick, and we'll make up some paint, start doing some blending, and get this thing cleared. Hopefully it comes out good. We don't have to do nothing else, and this old girl can be on her way home. Oh, Ernestine looking back there. I gotta get her moved too. All right, let's get after it. I'm gonna put this stuff down, that way when I get done clearing it, I can go ahead and just pull the fine line off. That way that won't have no hard paint line in it. It'll kind of just go ahead and flow on out. There's that side. I think that car does need like a pinstripe, breaking 2 colors up. Probably look pretty good. Go ahead and get this side knocked out, get everything taped off, run some plastic over it. Got her all trimmed off and taped, got some plastic run over it. Now I'm gonna just stretch the plastic out. There's nothing glamorous about taping. I hate it. That's the worst part of the whole process to me, is taping. I cannot stand it. Trying to get this done before my sinuses say otherwise. Yesterday I was trying to work on this, and man, I just had to go back inside for a little while. Them sinuses were just killing me. I said the wind wasn't blowing earlier. Now it's trying to get started. When you tape these things up, if you watched any of my other videos, like the van video, when you tape up and you're trying to just do a portion of it and not paint like the entire thing, you really want to tape off up your door jamb gaps, because that paint will find its way up, and then you'll have overspray on the surface that you don't want paint on. So always keep that in mind. That paint will find its way through. Okay, I got her all wrapped up. I'm gonna fix that spot right there. A little loose. I really don't like tape. Really don't like painting this close up to plastic. I usually like to put like a piece of paper and then plastic. But I figured this would probably save a little bit of time, hopefully. And hopefully it'll work and won't bite me in the butt. Usually I've had in the past plastic just starts moving around and it just creates too much static and ends up being more of a problem. So we're gonna try it. All right, there she is. Now she's done. Try to get it good and tight on the car because I just don't like it flopping around. Okay, now we'll just get a cleaning rag, go around it and clean it. And get some color shot on it and hope for the best, man. I hope it comes out good. I think we'll be okay. But get this fan turned on, start letting it, try to get a little draft going this way. I don't know how good it'll do since I'm not going to skirt the sides. I just don't feel like going through all that today. It'd take me longer to do that and then just do the job. So we're just going to go for it. Outlaw painting at its finest. Cleaner, got some rags, got coffee. Oh, get this thing wiped down. And get my fan going too. Really better off putting this stuff in like a spray bottle. Because then when cans sitting around, they start to get dust and shit all over them. And better off just to put it in a spray bottle where you can just spray it and you ain't got to worry about any kind of impurities falling on your rag. Most people won't catch it. Try to get this done before the allergies kill me for the day. I gotta go to the doctor about that stuff. Now, normally you would, after you get this cleaning part done, you would come back, blow it off, and run a tack rag over it. I'm not going to, because what'll probably end up happening is probably going, once I start blowing with a high pressure blower, it's going to disturb everything around me, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna probably just come back over it with a dry rag, wipe it off best I can, and I'll let the air, I'll just kind of lightly dust it with the spray gun, kind of blow off any kind of trash. These rags just ain't what they used to be. They just come apart too easy anymore. I'm just finding all kind of stuff on the car. That's real comforting. They just don't hold together like they used to. letting it dry up real good. Noticed trying to do some weird stuff to me in these repairs here, so I'm gonna kind of baby those. I'm gonna wipe over them, make sure. I don't know what that, it's like a reaction almost, kind of like getting a reaction out of it. I'm gonna let it dry up real good, come back over it with a dry rag and wipe over it again. This side looks pretty good. I didn't see it doing any of that reaction. Yeah, it all looks pretty good. We're not trying to get it all covered on the first shot. We're just trying to just dust it until it's covered, kind of thing. I hope it's going to be okay. Not going into that quarter panel. Usually I would go ahead and bust into that quarter panel, but trying to save on that. I'm gonna let it dry. Like I said, let it dry real good. Wipe back over it. See what's going on that one side over there. I don't know what the hell is going on over there, but didn't do it over here that I could see. The lighting in here is awesome. So, all right, we'll get some coffee. Okay, I had to break back into that because it was just little tiny pinholes. And luckily that's the only spot that I saw that was doing it. So I just kind of rubbed some putty in there and about to shoot some color on it and just hope for the best. I hope that's all it was. I hope it was like little tiny microscopic pinholes. It looked like it was the paint was trying to lift up is how it looked. So everything else looks pretty good. I think we'll keep moving forward as long as this wants to cooperate. I think we'll be okay as long as this wants to play nice. Okay, somewhat of a second coat. Went a little heavier. I might hit it one more time. Just be on the safe side. It's pretty decent. Gotta make sure we got all our little paint nicks covered because it's suck to get this thing clear coated and paint over a putty spot that ain't got paint on it. Let it dry real good. Go in here with a light. We can shine some light on it. And I know it's just a shadowing playing with it. This side just looks more silver for some reason. It's got to be just the shadows, but the way the lighting is, kind of odd color blue. All right. battle's over. I put 3 coats on it. That last coat, I hit it pretty hard. That clear, I didn't like it too much. First time spraying that stuff, it's okay. I probably could get better with it once I spray it some more and get used to it and know its temperaments. They don't look bad. Looks pretty good. And if he wants to throw a buffer on this thing, he ain't got to be scared of it. And you're probably wondering what I was spraying on that. If I got it on film, I don't know if I did because I suck at YouTube. So, basically, it's a melt-away edge blender. You peel the tape back, just kind of lightly hit it. You don't want to hit it too hard because that stuff is hot and it will screw you up real quick. So I went ahead and pulled my tape, a fine line on the two-tone there. I didn't want to try to soften that tape edge up just a little bit. But I'm gonna let it dry up a little better before I start unmasking the rest of it, because plastic just finds its way in weird places, and this wind's starting to pick up now. So hopefully this stuff will tack on up, get hard enough to be dust free. We'll back it out in the sun and check it out, and that'll tell the tale how good a job we did. It's kind of hard to see in here. I ain't got no lights other than just natural light coming in. So, but I plan on putting me some lights down through here and closing this thing off a little bit better. It just seems like I'm getting more and more paint work, and that's fine. That's what I like doing. I love doing paint work. That's what I've done for the majority of my career is paint work. So let this do its thing and go dry my sweat off and get something to drink. It's too hot for coffee, even though it does sound good. Get something cold, or a Coke or something, and got the gun cleaned up. Everything's ready, so let this do its thing. Oh, Ernestine wanted to watch, so I just let her sit there and watch. Yeah, needs all the paint he can get on it. I think this thing turned out awesome. I am very pleased with how it's came out. The longer that clear sits there, the slicker it seems like. I'm actually turned on with it now. I'm happy with it. Yeah, looks pretty daggone good. I'm real happy with it. Like I said, the owner's telling me the original paint, I give him the paint name after we found out what it was, and come up as a 98 manufacturer color. So that probably dates the paint job of when it got painted. So, I mean, it just turned out beautiful. Can't even tell it had a dent in the door, nothing. All the spots that he repaired himself turned out nice. So now he's gonna come get it. Well, he's gonna come get it probably this evening or maybe tomorrow. He's tickled to death. I'm happy for him. Well, that's gonna pretty much do it on this episode. It was pretty cut and dry, you know, just quick little paint work. I think it turned out excellent. I'm pleased with it. This is an awesome car. I'm glad I got to work on it. If y'all, hope y'all enjoyed it. I can't even talk. I hope y'all enjoyed this one, and please tell your buds and like and subscribe. You know, I'm just a small channel, but I think we do pretty good work considering we're capable of doing stuff. So even with you know, no fancy shop, no fancy tools, but yeah, tell your buds, like, subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.